Morning, good day, good afternoon for somebody, possibly even good evening. Well, welcome back to the stream. We're back at it again. We're going live. We're doing this. We're sitting in front of the chart, doing the challenge of very lovely 52. What is it? 52. My bad. 5 to 50. Let me do some prep work. Let me know how's the audio. And we're gonna dive into this straight away. So give me just 1 sec. First thing first. Let's do some maintenance. Let's do some maintenance in terms of what we're up to this week. So, we've been working our asses off in a way. We've been prepping for something big because 2022 I was trading for a lot of people, and we went so big in terms of balance, in terms of customer acquisition, that we had to open up an investment. Sounds interesting when I said that, but we did. And the investment fund itself has been running for a while now, and we kind of been rejecting every single customer that had a small balance, let's say. And we're opening that back up again with Kuma Markets month, where we're literally in a testing phase of the setup itself throughout August. We're holding on to a position actually right now. We're short on Euro USD. And a lot more information that is going to come very quickly towards you guys, which I very much hope you're going to appreciate. And I very much hope it's going to be interesting for you because we're doing it. We're coming back into a copy trading setup where we're going to be trading live, not only on YouTube like we are right now, but we're going to be doing for you guys. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. Possibly risky, because everything that we do with CFDs is risky. They're much more riskier than the futures are. But it's going to be fun. We're going to have some fun with trading. And I very much hope you're going to find it insightful. So, small update on that. Second update, I'm gonna continuously share my monitor, is what we're doing this week. And this week so far, so boring, huh? Monday we had no news drivers, right? Even though the markets crashed on Monday. Let me open up NASDAQ. The markets crashed on Monday itself, which is alright, which is not really expected, but we can deal with that. But sadly, we created a low of the week, possibly on Tuesday itself, which is a little bit not necessary, at least to my liking. I would love the drawn liquidity to continuously be lower, but for that to happen, Tuesday high of the week was necessary for me. We didn't get that from the market. The market didn't offer it to us, and we are trading on a Wednesday now, where we have again no news drivers, and a lot of big companies are releasing their quarter, annual reviews, financials today. So it's gonna be, even though it's gonna be a day without news drivers, it's gonna be a difficult trading day because of that. So just keep it in mind, keep it in your books. And Thursday, tomorrow, we're gonna have a little bit of news that we're gonna be able to work with. Friday as well. So most of my risk still is going for those 2 days. Pulled around yesterday. and it didn't go. I fooled around on Monday and didn't go well, so I kind of skipped Tuesday on the trading account itself. So let's dive into that. So talking about the challenge itself that everybody's gathering for, in a way, to watch me do. We're good, like we're amazing. Let's take a look. We're $2K up. Like that's insane. Daily win percentage 85%, even though the win ratio is negative. I don't give two fucks about it. We're doing good, man. First day, imagine first day didn't happen. Like this account is going well. We've skipped FOMC last week, which was a very good decision. First day of trading, I hoped wouldn't have happened. But yeah. Exactly what everybody has gathered for is the challenge that we're doing. 5 to 50K challenge that I'm opening the account for up right now. We're 2K bucks up, which is insane. This is even more than I expected, knowing what kind of first day I had. 85% daily win percentage with negative win ratio itself that I don't really care about. As long as we're winning more than we're losing, I'm good with that. But coming back to the stats, imagine this day one didn't happen. Imagine day one was not there for us. That would be insane. That would be cool. That would be lovely, you know? We have a net PNL of 2,000 bucks. In percentage, let's take a look. 40% itself. Like this is good. This is insane. I'm loving it. But at the same time, and let's come back to dollar value. Imagine this doesn't happen. We would be running this account up so badly. We would be more than 50% up at the moment. But a little bit of stupidity happened this last Monday where I opened way too many positions. Started trading 2 hours too early. First thing first. I was in the profit, but I fucked up a big time during the live stream itself. I went into a big drawdown, which I fixed. But at the same time, I spent 6 hours trading and I made $7 on the account, which is plain stupid. And because of that, I skipped yesterday. Yesterday was a tough day for me emotionally because of how drained I was because of Monday's trading. So today is a fresh page. Today is a fresh start. So we're gonna take a look what we can do during today itself. But this is how the account looks like right now. We're doing good, and I'm logged in. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rock and roll. Ready to show you what we're gonna be up to today. And I already am interested because we have an SMT. So we're gonna start diving into the charts real quick, if you don't mind. Okay, so just to give a little bit of an overview at what is happening, what are we doing right now. Blow of the week, Tuesday. I don't like that, but let's go. Who cares in a way, right? We just gotta work with what the market is giving. And dollar is just coming up to fill that hourly imbalance, which is fine, which is all right. Euro already filled it. We're bouncing away from sell side liquidity pool back into the range. I'm not interested in a short here being so low. And we actually shorted it already. This was the entry today. Breaker block entry here as an IFAD. Push to the downside. Sadly, I had to take off the trade here because I kind of got scared for the lunch to be a little bit too random, but sell side was targeted. Like, this is an insane trade. Like, Thomas, I don't know if you're here, but understand the fact that this trade could have been 4% trade on the main account. Meaning 16 on the daily pip setup that I just showed you on Kumo Markets. We missed on a 16% trade today, which is awesome, man. But at the same time, we talked about it. gotta be able to hold on to that, and I didn't. But we're gonna do it again tomorrow, which is exciting. This pushing lower, totally reasonable. We're pushing away from that hourly imbalance, hourly inversion. Very, very reasonable push to the downside. We noted this during the live stream on Monday, so we're just diving down there. And looking at the indices itself, let's do two things. Spread the screen, because I think we have an SMT that we're working with right now, where two SMTs in a way. Okay, so first thing to note, buy-side liquidity pool resting up above here. And Q, let me check. I don't see everything that I want to see. Do I? Where's my buy-side liquidity pool from? Why do I not have it on my chart? Huh? Oh, here we go. A lot better. Sorry about that. So we have an SMT at the top here that I'm not too keen off. I'm not too excited about, right? We have a buy-side liquidity pool here on NQ when we don't have it on ES. So there's a big discrepancy here. And we're again drawing into that freaking new week opening gap plus new day opening gap. Like a magnet, you know, right now. But take a look at this. Lower low, failure to do that, another SMT. Is that gonna turn the market around? Is there anything we can work with to find this entry higher? And we kind of don't. And we're gonna put some notes right away, because this entry lower, just coming from that hourly SMT, for me, nothing, you know, nothing interests me in terms of higher prices up until the point this hourly fair value gap is holding in the price. 15 minutes. Let's take a look here. SMT at the lows, SMT at the lows. This is good, but we're just bearish on hourly. So what are we gonna do? Anything we can work with? Not really. 3 minutes to 1. I don't have anything to work here just yet. So we're not gonna risk it for the biscuit in a way, you know? We're gonna come back to Nasdaq itself. Okay? We talked about, just to be clear, talked about copy trading a little bit. We talked about the forex news calendar, right? We talked how the challenge is going so far. Hope you appreciate that. And I wanted to market is opening in 3 minutes. I'm not gonna take a trade today up until 10 a.m. And I have no interest in doing that. Well, so I'm just checking if the volume is alright. I have no interest in doing that. So I think we're gonna do some talking. We're gonna do some digging. If you don't mind, alright? Because that's gonna be a lot more beneficial for you, instead of me just ranting around, okay? So let's do that. And what I wanted to talk about today is my favorite entry models. And I wanted to talk about my favorite entry models because 3 of them actually got offered yesterday. So be my guest. Make a guess, what are the 3 my most favorite entry models? Surprise. We all know them because we're trading ICT all together. First model, SMT into N, IFVG. Model number 2 is a breaker block. Number model number 3 that I love and I really very much suggest all of you to try it out is U to 2020. So put it to your notes, log this video, save it for yourselves. I think this is going to be beneficial. So reviewing yesterday's price action, we have to understand that all 3 of my actually favorite models got offered. So my most favorite model at the moment is inversion for value gaps. And where do we see it? Yesterday, right? Price starts accumulating. 9 o'clock comes to the market, price starts accumulating. We have a very nice low, high, and accumulation starts in this zone, right? Even though for the inversion model itself, it's not necessary, we have that accumulation. Accumulation starts, creates a very nice swing high during the market open, and crashes lower. Ooh la la. So sad, so bad, we missed on a move. Did we though? We create a low that is quite certain because break of structure happens right after the swing high is taken with a fair value gap, right? But we don't really do anything with it because we need to see this fair value gap that is bearish to hold in the price, right? Guess what happens? A few minutes after this swing low appears in an hourly, which is a higher time frame fair value gap. Not only that, check it yourselves, we have an SMT, right? So what happens here? Again, time of day, which is very, very important, allows the market to accumulate, manipulates to the downside, and starts distributing higher. SMT plus an inversion is my most favorite model. SMT is given with NQ trading lower than ES is. And the most recent bearish fair value gap here gets inverted. My entry is quite simple. As soon as the inversion happens, I allow the market to crash into that fair value gap. And I look for a trade that is going to be 1-to-1 risk reward at least, with very clean buy side liquidity pool resting up above. SMT into inversion, this is all you need every single day. If you're able to get this once a week, good for you, man. Good for you. Not only we got an inversion into SMT yesterday, we got offered my most favorite, the model that I worked for 2 years basically to validate it, to figure it out, to see it constantly, and to find it pretty much 2-3 times a week, offering me an incredibly high probability setup in terms of price delivery, right? So that setup is a breaker block, and not only we got a breaker block entry yesterday, we got it with a breaker next to a breakaway gap, which sounds break, so many breaks. Breaker block plus a breakaway gap. Hear me out. Again, accumulation happens, manipulation, which is what? Power of 3 concept. Price accumulates, manipulates, pushes to the upside, and comes back into the range. That's how every single candle starts, right? So we get what? We have a very clear low of the market. We have a high. We have another low, which is a lower low considering sell side is taken. And then we run through buy stops resting above, creating a higher high, right? So sell side taken, buy side taken, both sides of the market are delivered, and the last up close candle is where the market breaks the structure, meaning it's a literal breaker block. On paper, everything above this up close candle in terms of a breaker block itself is bullish. Not only we have, look at this precision, not only we have this fair value gap holding in the price, wicks only do the damage, bodies show the reality for us. We have this holding in the price, offering us the real entry from what? From a breaker block. Buy side liquidity pool created on Monday, actually, is up above, waiting for us to tag it in a way. We have a breakaway gap right here, which never gets filled. So what do we do with that? We allow the market to run without even taking any partials. This fair value gap, being a bullish fair value gap, holds in the price to the perfection. We spin through the new week opening gap and the new day opening gap very fast. Again, giving an entry right here. And the run on buy side liquidity pool happens right. So, once again, breaker blocks is one of my favorite entries. Low, high, lower, low, higher, high. Both sides of the market annihilated. Find the last up close candle. Note it as a breaker block. Enter right away from it. Not only that, we have a breakaway gap here that never gets filled, and a fair value gap supporting this move higher. Beautiful stuff. Guess what else happened yesterday? We got an entry from your most favorite model, which is a YouTube 2022. Watch this. I'm gonna remove a few things here from the... Guess what do we have? This is a 2 minutes chart where we see a push to the upside, buy stop liquidity being taken, bearish fair value gap not holding in the price, right? And a very clean drawn liquidity right here where there's a fair value gap resting down below. We don't want them open, we want them filled for the price to be healthy, for the price to be balanced. So take a look at this. Not only you have a 2 minutes fair value gap not holding in the price where I actually don't enter, because for this to be my entry, I need an SMT here at the top. Since I don't find an SMT with the yes, guess what do I find? We find a break of structure below this low with a fair value gap, which offers what? Which offers a YouTube 2022 entry. Right here, right there. Where you got buy side liquidity pool being taken away from the market. Where you get swing high being created, where you get a break of structure, and where you get a fair value gap opening up. What else do we need? We need a 20 handle stop loss. And we need a drawn liquidity, which is down below. Parfait, as we say. 3 very high probability entries were offered yesterday. I very much hope you used them. I very much hope you profited from them. If you didn't, we do this live every single day. If you didn't, we do this live not only on YouTube, we do this live on Discord. And if you want private lessons on this, just give me a call. Give me a message. Give me a note. I'm happy to talk. I'm happy to help. We're mastering this. We're not just fooling around with this. We're training this day in, day out, and we're doing it live. So let us know if any sort of help would be necessary. I'm happy to do it. Because yesterday was awesome. I hope you didn't miss out on it. And back to reality. Aren't we? I need to get my drawings back up. Don't I? Oh, here we go. Back to reality. Which I don't know how excited it looks like to be with us, but let's take a look real quick. Nothing too interesting happening right here. So let's jump into what we gathered for, which is index futures. Right? Full screen. Hourly fair value gap, allowing the market to go lower. This is exactly what I said. If up until the point that this gets broken to the upside, I'm not interested. And we are pushing lower. With speed. So far, not so cool. So far, nothing that I can participate in. Nothing I can work with, sadly. I think this is where we're gonna draw towards to. This is a 5-minute massive fair value gap from yesterday, which would be an optimal trade entry. Take a look at this. This is the high from yesterday. That's yesterday's low. Okay. It is. Optimal trade entry like this. I think that's where we're drawing to. 19,527. Let's watch it. 19,527. Sell side down here as well on ES. I think that's the goal for right now before we go any higher. So far, nothing for me to work with. Key so far. Sorry, a few text messages. Sorry. But let me know. Let me know, guys. How are you today? So far, we're waiting. We're allowing the market to run. We're allowing the macro and 8 minutes to start. We're not interested in anything else. I don't have everything that I want to have on my chart. Too bad. Is they loud? I don't want the market. So we're gonna be bullish today. We don't want the market drawing too low, right? Yesterday's low, it would be awesome to keep place. Huh? Would be great. Even though we have the double bottom down here on ES. Outside resting double. Everybody who's in a long position right now, this is where they're stopped. Watch that. And I'm going even lower now. Watch this. So let's do this. Remove drawings. Oh, clean chart. Oh no! How's that possible? Guess what that is? Optimal trade entry. This has to be on your chart, man. If we're going higher, this is my entry. That's my only interest for today. Because everything below this is an hourly value gap, right? I'm not interested in higher prices from here up until the point that sell side is taken away. But for us to attack the previous day highs, some sell side has taken. This is where it is. This is what we're looking for, aren't we? Let's fucking go. Let's dig deep. Let's go. Don't really need this. Okay, we kinda do, but at the same time I don't. Sorry. Here we go, sell side taken. How fucking random is that? 19560.75. What did we call just now? Let's watch the market going even deeper and to offer us an entry from. Do we go long if this gets inverted though? Like this makes it very interesting now. I would be more than happy to do it. So the macro is starting in 3 minutes. One more push lower would be appreciated. Like if we can do this during the macro and then start pushing higher. Whoop, like that. Let's fucking go. I would love to see that happening. Nothing else so far interests me, otherwise nothing. What do we have on 1 minute here? Nothing. We need to get to that 5 minutes. So let's wait. It'd be great if we can do that. Do don't really, you know. Easy to say, but at the same time, like I'm being that serious. Yes, is being held into the, isn't it? But this they can, like, we're not that far, and 20 more handles like that, it will be great. Very cool. Now if we find, I'm loving this. I wonder, no, this is gonna sound funny. Since I started live streaming myself, I'm not really tracking what other people are doing, because I literally don't have time for that. Because it's just not possible to talk with you guys, to give you guys value, and to watch what other people do. I don't even really have time to study ICT himself also. Which is, yeah, it's a little bit frustrating, let's say. But at the same time, like, gotta do what you gotta do. And yeah, so I wonder how many people have exactly what I have in mind right now, just waiting for that lower low to happen again, for the market to come into that 5 minutes optimal trade. And otherwise, I have nothing I can work with. Here we go, a bit closer. Macro is starting, right? Haven't drawn this out in a while, but we gotta realize that the macro comes in every single day, every single hour, 10 minutes to an hour. Okay? So 9:50 to 10:10, we want action, want to see liquid run through, and we want a reversal to form. Just like that. That's what we're gonna wait for. So would be awesome. So I'll do a little bit of drawing here, right? That's my expectation. How easy is that? Can we start running higher from here? Easy, not a problem. But you have to know that we're gonna come back to this at some point. Huh? We are gonna come back to this at some point. So it's a little bit dangerous just to start looking for a long position without seeing the optimal entry being, let's say, a given for us. Gotta do a little bit more waiting. I very much hope we're not going for yesterday's low. I very much hope we're gonna find a bottom. But if we start closing below this, like, I'm done for the day. I'm not gonna be interested in this. Sitting still and sitting quiet. Get this out. Huh? This imbalance, getting it, this rebalancing immediately, like, this is cool. Love to see this holding on to percent up. That's a massive wick, like, you can definitely see that. These here at the lows. So another push towards that valga would be great. Be lovely. before that, like, I have nothing here. What a boring day so far. That's the beauty of what we do, to be fair. Like, it's freaking boring, it is freaking annoying to sit here. Can't say wasting my time, but at the same time, it's just, yeah. But that's what we do, you know. We got 15 more minutes possibly of waiting up until the macro creates that swing low, because we want one more push lower, just one more push. Let's go. Was there a possibility of entering right here? Yes, surely. Especially if you're watching what ICT is doing on his YouTube channel. Especially if you're considering his new model that he's creating for Caleb, where he's constantly talking about new week opening gaps and new day opening gaps. That's a beautiful entry from 1 hour fair value gap, push to the downside, break of structure, fair value gap, plus new week opening gap, plus new day opening gap. Bam, short. Let's go. I pretty much promise you that ICT is gonna show us a trade like this today. Mark my words. And no trades on my end. No trades taken on my end. I have a very clean setup, so no engagement, just waiting it out. I'll mark this 5. Like, going above this 5, that's great. I like that. I'm putting this in. 5 minutes possible inversion. Let's fucking go. What else do we have? 3 minutes. Similar. 2. 2 minutes. Hey. Boring. Like, this is what I don't like. I want this to accumulate. Lovely. This accumulating during a macro. Right after sell side was taken. We got exactly that yesterday also offered. I like this. Push to the downside to move higher, please. Please. Pretty please. As if somebody's listening to me. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm happy, you know? Let's fucking go. I'm very happy now. Very satisfied. Let's go. So, what are we doing now? Are we looking for an entry like this right away? Be my guest. No, we don't, because it's just silly. We're not looking to enter like. We want a model to form now. We got what we wanted. We got possible keyword. Possible manipulation to the downside. Possible. Now we need an entry given for. That's what we're gonna wait for. It can go lower and lower and lower and even lower. Thus we're not entering yet. Okay? Sorry for that massive yawn on my end. That. Ten more seconds for this. This an entry though. For me, it's possibly gonna be. Yep. This is where the first push of a button is gonna happen today. Fun stuff. You know the drill. When do we do that? We do that only if it gets inverted. Without that inversion, I'm not touching it. No. Deny this. No inversion, no entry yet. Okay? I'm not shorting this. I'm not interested. Nope. Can you consider this as a silver bullet short? Easy. But I'm not interested in lower prices. I have nothing to do down there, you know? Five, four, two, one. still. But that's what we're gonna do. If needed, we're gonna wait for 2 fucking hours here. Not touching this. We have an inside candle though. Mark this. 1003 inside candle, so we would love to see a little bit of movement. Either it's higher or lower, doesn't matter. Next 2 or 3 candles, gotta go. They gotta go. Otherwise, algo is just not doing its thing. We're gonna get bored of this very quickly if it doesn't start moving now. Here we go. Here we go. Better. Nice. More person down. Now let's do even more markups. Where's the 50%? And where's the we're still good for bullish prices. We're still good for bullish. I'm liking this. Now we gotta run away from this. Now we gotta bounce. You know? Now we gotta go. He has just inverted. So I think we're gonna get going soon now. He has just inverted everything that we wanted to get inverted, right? I think we're good to go now, very, very soon. It's gonna be a big stop loss. But we just got a confirmation for a buy. Yes, inverting the chart right here, that's where my... So, looking for higher prices now immediately. Not only because this, right? So, this looks ugly, sorry about that, but we're looking at a market that offered the optimal trade entry, holding everything in, just waking into it, right? Which is great. Which is awesome. Not only that, we're now inverting this 1 minute chart, this 1 minute fair value gap. And I want to see this other one, the next one, getting inverted also. Then push, then go, then let's go. Right? It's gonna become something that we can really actively start working with. Right? We need this to give way. 10 o'clock. get inverted, that would be brilliant. That would be very highly appreciated. No? That's what I'm waiting for. But we're still waiting. How fucking boring is that? Oh. I'm excited for this to pan out though. I just need the entry finally. But I'm excited. I wanna see this go. This run. Is anyone taking this ES though? There's a U2 2022 plus an inversion. There's a full-on entry on ES here. Anyone taking that? A low of the session here be crazy good. Not only we have the macro, we also are working with an optimal trade 5 minutes chart, like would be great. I would love to see this happen. But we need that inversion, so I'm waiting. I'm waiting, waiting, and waiting, and waiting. More waiting, you know? No, this is taking like this. This is so far a very rough trading session. Ugly. Incredibly. We know what we're looking for. We know what we're waiting for. We know what we're spending our time on right now. It ain't alcohol, it ain't drugs, it's possibility of pushing a buy button, which is fucking let's go. You know? This holding would be love this. Like that. What a boring day so far. I'll just take this off. At the same time. I think we're waiting for a very simple thing. Like I'm repeating now. We're waiting for NQ to invert. I'm not touching it up until the point this gets, but when it does, shit, man, watch it. Let's fucking go. This is what I want. Are we gonna get it? Nope. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. This is what we're gonna fool with. This, our buy side resting up above, like this is gonna be massive. Nope, not yet. Holy! Like, did you see how it came back into the range? Like, I'm not in this. Fuck. Go. Gonna get it now. This is crazy. Once it inverts, it's just gonna be worse and worse and more possible trade entry. Sadly, but the truth. No entry yet. I'm just delaying this. And now, good luck entering this. Fuck me, man. I can't touch this, man. This is the trade entry. Bam. Enjoy. That's the trade for today. I really wanted to get a proper entry. Because what I okay. You gotta realize something, that I'm not doing this to fool. I'm doing this to teach you things. If we get a entry offered, that's great. But at the same time, like, I want you to trade properly. Did I enter from here on my second monitor? Yes, I did. Did you possibly feel me enter it? But you could have possibly, you know? But at the same time, I don't want you to trade from this. This is not high probability. This is not for you yet. You know? So, at the same time, still waiting. We're gonna get something. Hmm. I don't like the fact that he has created us and I don't like that at all. Like, here, fuck this. Was it really necessary? No, it wasn't. But this is the last line of defense. Oh, there's so much going on here, isn't it? We wanted it just to run, basically. Nothing for the price to do down where it's going to right. We want this to just bounce. This not holding in, like, not good enough also. This is gonna be an ugly day, man. Because we ran so deep into a discount so quickly, so coming back away from this is gonna be a hard time for the market. Hard thing to achieve, you know? Nothing to my liking here so far. If we get this though, like, fuck me, let's go. But that's what we're holding on to, right? Where we at? Stop loss is right below. My dog is gonna be fucking happy though. You know? Well, we need this to run, we need this to go. Get some ground. So we need this to get inverted now. Now this inverting 5 minutes right here. Let's get rid of that. So 4 minutes of 4 more minutes of hell, let's say. You know? 4 more minutes of waiting. What if we push through this in next 3 now minutes? Because we just passed the first one. We're good. We're gonna be very, very good. Oh. Far so good, so far so fun, isn't it? But this is ugly. Like what we had to go through to receive these 3 higher closing candles, like it's insane. It's not normal. Like I hate trades like this, but we're holding on to this. We're doing this. So we need this 5 minutes to invert, right? 5 minutes to invert. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? Hmm? Let me show you the trade on 5 minutes chart. It'll be a lot more beautiful. And let's see, show you the ugly part of this in 1 minute chart. 5 minutes looks quite alright, doesn't it? 5 minutes looks alright. Like what we have on 5 minutes chart. And guys, you gotta realize something, like for the challenge itself, my god, like we're getting to a point where we're gonna go with two minis soon. Okay. I don't believe in jinxing this, but I'm not saying this to jinx. If we get this done, next trade we're opening is 2 minis. Like you gotta realize the speed of how quickly the account is gonna grow if we get this. It's gonna be fucking awesome. I'm gonna be in love. But stop loss to break even. Let's go. I don't want to see no retracement down there. Like nothing for us to do down there. And we got 1 minute to invert. We need to push higher now. Pushy push, push push. If this remains open, we're good. I like this being as a breakaway gap. I like this order block as well. Like I'm making this chart nastier and nastier. Huh? But it's alright. Hmm. I've no inversion yet. Right, so we're waiting for 4 more minutes to invert. We'll wait. Gonna stay patient. We'll wait. This is where you would be taking off a partial right here. This is where we're gonna make a decision whether we take a partial off. Huh? Hmm. 3 more minutes. I don't know, like boring, boring as it gets in a way, but that still able to read this content. Hit this order block and bounce away from this. That's my hope. But at the same time, it would be just so much better if. Okay, scenario. Push higher from here. Next candles. Close. 5 minutes close above here. Like right here. Then come down to the order block. Run. That would be a lot better. A lot more appreciated than this. We're gonna push higher though. Alright, we just gotta stick through this shitty price action. 1 more minute. Or hopefully 5 minutes in the inversion. Wait. Much cleaner, isn't it now? You can see the trade again. Nice trading, let's hang in the same one. Let's go, Ignas, let's fucking go. Let's go. Where was your entry though? Did you enter so low? Well, you did. Good fucking job. But this, I don't want it. Get closed fully. I don't need that. I'm bouncing away from this, please. Bounce. Fuck no. We're really gonna get stopped here. Or just got stopped on this. Can you believe that? What the fuck? No words. I was a happy human being. Now I'm $5 down. Fuck this. I was a happy human being. Now I'm not. Now I'm not. Right. Hey man. Holy cow. This is funny though. From a happy man to $5 down. Today is just not that day. I think that the Nvidia release later today is what is hurting us. Very much think so. Because this, I just annoying, man. What is annoying is that we were 10% up on that challenge account. And we're now $5 down. $5 over 600, here we go. But like there was no partialing off. Literally everything we did in like 25 minutes we got annihilated in 3. What are you gonna do about it? What can you do about it? Pretty much nothing. Pretty much nothing. Flatten all. Make sure. Limit, and let's wait for another trade. Quite simple. We are waiting now. Now we're definitely waiting, aren't we? I'm not interested in lower price. Like this is a short, but I'm not interested in it. Like nope, thank you. There's no. They're like yes, we are inverting this. I have no interest in that. No interest whatsoever. Boom. Actually doing here? Like where are we actually going for a low of the yesterday, for a new weekly low? Like if we are this is frustrating. The thing is, you gotta realize the fact I'm down $5. I didn't lose anything today and I'm frustrated. Holy fuck. Crazy. Ah, la 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 la. This is a brilliant market maker sell model though. This is a lovely market maker sell model. Take a look at this. Drawings. Get into this. Like, give me a second. Here's my camera. Get my camera. This is a crazy good market maker sell model. The freaking thing that we constantly talk about it. We just got presented with a market maker sell model, which is great. We just got presented with a market maker sell model, even though we were looking for a higher push to the upside here on NQ. Take a look at this. Market consolidates. Market makes the first push to the upside, consolidates a little bit again, and pushes higher. So I'm gonna use a few boxes here. Initial consolidation around here. Who's not gonna agree with me? Okay. Second consolidation out here. And guess what happens later on? Guess what happens right after? Yeah, William, come in. Just give me 1 minute. And not only that, we have an SMT right here. Because NQ fails to create a higher high when ES does exactly what we're expecting. Creates a higher out here. Smart money reversal happens, and guess what? Bam! Break to the downside immediately. Not only that, we have an opening. We have a fair value gap right here, allowing the market to crash. Where to? Outside the rest. Take a look at this entry. Profit. Let's fucking go. Enjoy. And I think with that in mind, it's gonna be that pretty much it for me for the day, because I'm not interested in lower prices at all. So I'm gonna see you tomorrow. I'm gonna wish you luck. I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.